Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful?
Hello, friends. Good evening. How are you? How has your weekend been? As usual, this is my YouTube channel, and I'm welcoming all of us once again. My name is Uchena, and I will be talking about something interesting today. Guess what? It's cancer and emotions. People react to cancer differently. People find the different ways of coping with the diagnosis. But we'll just mention one or two of these emotions, and then we'll see how we do it with the next episode. If you're not able to complete it this time, we'll try again and try to finish up next time. Okay, so stay with me, don't go away. Please share, like, comment on this page so that we can have a very interesting time together. Okay. So something we'll be talking about today is emotions that comes with a cancer diagnosis. Okay, so one of the ones that most people experience is shock and disbelief. Shock and disbelief. So sometimes life doesn't come the way you expect, isn't it? But when it comes to a cancer diagnosis, nobody is prepared for it. No one is prepared to have it. So when the cancer diagnosis comes, it's like, oh my God. People have this overwhelming feeling, shock. Like, I don't think this is happening to me. Some people say, why me? Why is this happening? So sometimes it comes with a lot of shock. And then people try to find their way around it, especially when there's so much information to grasp at that time, when you have to have start having chemotherapy or radiotherapy or other ways of treating the cancer. So it can be a lot at that time. So some people may just go blank and they're not ready for it and everything. But one of the most common ones that people experience is shock. Okay. Another thing that people may experience is sadness. Sadness that comes from the loss of their plants, loss of, they feel, some cancer patients feel like they will not be able to live their life to the fullest. They will not be able to achieve or go through those things they badly wanted to do. So they feel like this is not going to give me the opportunity anymore. So some people feel sad about it. They grieve over it. Now, one thing is sadness is normal, but on the other hand, if people get sad over a long time, it can lead to depression. Okay. And when people are depressed, they really need help. They really need to be seen by a specialist. They really need to get help quickly. But feeling sad is absolutely normal. It's normal with diagnosis, that especially with cancer diagnosis. Another emotion that people may experience is that they get anxious. Some people get panicky. Some people, get frightened with the whole thing. They feel like, oh, that they're going to go through a series of treatments and they don't know how it feels like. They get frightened that, is it going to do this? Is it going to cut my quality of life? Is it going to make me lose my, so all of some of my hair? Is it going to make me look very different? Is it going to make me lose one part of my body? Or, people get anxious and they search for so much information. They feel like, okay, what am I going to do next? How do I plan this? What do I say? Who do I tell? How do I say it? How do I get my support system? So some of these things can come up, and it comes and grieves some people so badly, and some of them lack sleep at that time because they're trying to understand what's going on. Okay. And some people, another emotion that people can go through is that they feel vulnerable. They feel like, I'm going to be at the mercy of someone bringing them to the hospital appointment, taking them for other things. They might not be able to go through stuff anymore, so they'll need people to help them, to assist them cooking. I'm going to be depending on people, so they feel very vulnerable, especially for people who have lived a very independent life. So they feel like they'll be needing help at some point or the other. So they feel very frightened, very vulnerable, very fragile, at the mercy of people, very helpless, and these things can come up, which is totally understandable. Another thing that people may experience is they may get angry. Yeah, they get very angry. Why is this happening? Why at this time of my life? Especially for young people. What have I done to deserve this? What have I done? Why am I having this diagnosis? Why at this prime of my life? So it can happen that way. People get very angry, sometimes even angry at people, not just angry at themselves. They're angry at people. Why is this person looking at me this way? Why is this person asking me these questions? Why are they behaving this way towards me? Do they feel like they might be dying soon? Why are they asking me so many things? Why are they even asking for help? Why are they asking to help me? So some people might get very angry and very irritable. They are going through a lot. That's one thing I need us to understand. That they are going through a lot. Some people might even find it very difficult to focus or concentrate on even their daily activities. Some people might be to concentrate at work, concentrate at their school activities, concentrate to doing so many things because their minds are going through a lot. They're trying to find answers to their questions. They're trying to find help. They're trying to get resources. They're trying to gather a lot of things. They're trying to see the doctors, the nurses, going from one appointment to the other. So some people may feel very difficult to focus. Now, one thing I need us to understand is that these things sometimes are absolutely normal, and sometimes it comes and it goes. So, especially for support systems, especially for colleagues, friends, family members, one thing I need us to understand is that these things won't last forever. Okay, I know there's a point whereby you want the person to seek for help if it's getting too bad. Yes, that's another thing. But on the other hand, if as long as there's no harm involved, sometimes we need to allow people to go through the stages, okay, to go through the stages, and then we can also offer to help. We can also be there for them, not just asking them, visit them, call them, reach out to them, because it's not easy being diagnosed with cancer. So reach out to them, see what you can do, even if it's a little gesture, see what you can do to help people cope with this kind of diagnosis. Okay. And that is it for this week. And I promise we will complete this session next time we see again. So if you have any questions as regards this, please say it on the comment section and I will be able to answer them. All right, so we'll see again next time. Take care. Look after yourself. Take care.